Yes, she drove for Crete for approximately 12 years, right in there. Raised me in a truck, homeschooled me in it. Good company when she worked there, and when I was starting to look for different employment at TMC, I decided to give Hunt a try because they were part of the family. Homeschooling with my mom was constantly a challenge. I was pretty much a typical boy, but she kept me occupied by having me clean out the trailers for the company and she taught me how to do pre-trips and hooking the truck up and unhooking it for her. She'd always do the driving part, I just did the landing gear and the airlines. And as I got older, she kept giving me more and more responsibility for it. After a while, I got to where being around a truck was just second nature. It was what I did. My homeschooling, I wasn't the best at it. I picked a lot of my knowledge up just through everyday use, but it got me where I wanted to go in life, and that was mostly in the Marine Corps and then back in the truck driving when I had the chance to. The variety of equipment we haul. I like hauling the equipment, the heavier stuff. It's always a challenge, always makes you think. You have to be able to real quickly judge if you're going to make something or not, if you're going to fit through a space before you try it. I like hauling combines because they're big, and each one for different sizes, the different makes that we haul for. They secure differently, but they react differently on the trailer. So you always have to handle them a little bit more delicately and adjust your driving to the type of equipment you're hauling. Our biggest combine that I've hauled is 12.5 feet wide and 14 foot tall, but you can't secure the cab of it due to the suspension design. You secure the suspension, you have to drive it really delicately to make sure you don't cause it to roll too much while you're in transport. I'm usually out 6 to 10 weeks at a time by my choice. What I usually like to do depends on where I'm at for a weekend. A typical night, I just get on the internet real quick, get on Facebook, talk to some friends from the Marine Corps and some guys that drive truck. A lot of times though on the weekends when I have the time, I'll actually get up and I do some video gaming, I do some research work for a side project I got going on. But mostly it's just gaming, I call it nerding out. I watch Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'll watch all kinds of different movies, and I'm a bit of a cinephile. I love going to the movies and watching whatever's playing. I don't care what it is, I'll watch it. That's usually what I wind up doing. During the summer, I polish the truck. It's just one of my things. During the summer, the outside all the aluminum gets polished.